said to come pick you up. You're really starting to cut into my vacation time, so can we go, please? You're really not getting in the car, are you?
I don't think so.
She is our nation's most valuable weapon.
You got a car? Really nice shirt with your eyes here.
Oh, thank you.
You know that.
I did it for you. I was like, I gotta do this for you. All right, so I gotta bring this up. I need your help. 5 years ago, we had a UFC fighter come in studio named Kenny Florian. But he put me in a rear naked choke and put me out. I mean, I was out for like 10 seconds. Here's the picture of it. You guys, I mean, this is like, I was legitimately out. I mean, it was the most like crazy experience of my life.
I know the feeling.
Right, so I wanted to ask you, if I ever run into him again, can you teach me one definitive move, even if it's something small, that I could like use to fight him back?
On that one? On the rear naked choke?
Yeah.
Whatever hand is, you know, so if he's got his hand around you like this, whatever hand is going back behind your head, you take that hand, don't let him get it back behind your head, first of all. You take that hand and you put it on the other side. Oh. So that way, yeah, even though you might be in a bad position, he's got your back, you can stay away from getting choked out. So you would have taken this hand behind, put it over on the other side, and
then so that would remove the choke?
Yeah, and then if you can like get the hooks out, which are the feet, you know, you can get the hooks out and you can slide to your back and.
Can I flip him over? I want to flip him over. Because he's behind me. I want to do like the cool move where I flip him over.
Well, that's a whole nother that's a whole nother ball game.
I probably couldn't do it. I probably couldn't do it at all.
That's why they trained her.
Negotiations broke down. We just need somebody to go and get the guy.
Wow, that's actually real?
Oh, yeah.
That's why they trusted her.
I have an assignment. It's like a paid holiday.
Diplomatic plates. There is an emergency, slap them on.
You want me to be eye candy?
You guys would be like the perfect couple.
So why did they betray her?
We see how Gina deals with every character in the movie, all these fight sequences. They're absolutely amazing. And I want to ask you a hypothetical question. If you look back on your career, look at all the characters that you've played, which one of your previous characters would have had a better chance beating her in a fight in this film?
Wow. It's, I don't know. I don't know because actually the action characters that I did, they were not based so much in strength. They were based in ability, in being flexible. I remember thinking that when we were conceiving the character in Desperado, for example, that you mentioned before. I remember seeing action heroes that were very solid, but they didn't move in the way that I conceived an action character. I want to move the character like a flamenco dancer, almost, you know, like a ballerina, and like a panther. And so we create this kind of concept. I don't know if one of those guys, like Zorro or Desperado, will have a chance, you know, in a, you know, straight fight with a woman like that.
I would love to see Desperado go up against her. That'd be so freaking awesome. That'd be so awesome.
It would be fun.
It would be
fun and funny.
Yes, it would be amazing. Or Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots. Yeah. You know, actually, that's the character that can defeat her.
Yes. That's the next movie.
In some of the films I've done.
Yeah, one of your characters.
Oh, one of my characters.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them would be able to take her. I don't think I've ever played anyone who's really kind of like a hard nut like that, you know? I don't think so. I can't think of one.
The train-spotting guy, he'd be screwed.
Obi-Wan Kenobi might be able to take her.
Yes.
Yes, you know, because he could take her with the Force. She would be, that would be it. It would be all over.
That would be badass. One of your other characters to have stepped in that match, who would have the best chance of beating her?
Oh, God. I don't really think anybody, to be fully honest, because G.I. Joe's a cartoon, so I don't think Gina's getting beat by a G.I. Joe. Other than he has a gun, and Aaron had a gun, and it still didn't work. So any one of my characters that would have had a bomb, like a grenade or some sort of thing that would have just killed everybody.
Just stepped up and danced around her.
Yeah, that wouldn't work either. She's a better dancer than I think I am, so it's fine.
Badass.
Paul? Is the divorce final? Paul, are you there? Mallory.
When the Barcelona deal went down, I fixed it.
You can tell me right now why you sold me out, or you can tell me when I have my hands around your throat.
You should be in her father's living room telling him that his daughter killed a man in cold blood.
You know, these fight sequences are absolutely amazing to watch. And I was asking you off camera about like, you were legitimately fighting because the camera doesn't cut that much. And there's like no music and you hear all these sounds. Did you ever actually get injured during any of these fight sequences? Were there ever any like actual blows to like the face, or was there any actual hits?
There's definitely a lot of funny stories. You know, Ewan likes to tell the story where we're on the beach and we're having our fight scene, and I honestly didn't duck for some reason that time. I think I just didn't duck, and he hits me right in the side of the head. But I know what it's like to hit somebody with your bare knuckles, you know. So I knew that that had to hurt, especially not expecting to hit somebody. And I pop up and I'm like, "Are you okay?"
Whoa, wait, you asked him if he was okay after he hit you?
Yeah, well, because I know what that feels like, and I've been hit in the head plenty, so I mean, not a big deal for me, but I'm sure that it hurt him. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
Okay. You're probably like, "No, I'm not okay." I don't think that felt too good.
And then I broke my little pinky on Fassbender's shoulder. The first punch of the movie was with
in the hallway in the room when you first entered the room?
Yeah, it was the first punch of the movie, and I broke my little pinky, and so I have a little memorabilia from Fassbender for the rest of my life.
There you go. No shame in that, no pun intended. Terrible joke. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that was
just
great.
An awful joke. Awful joke. I didn't think that was gonna go well.
That was awesome.
Your eyes open.
I haven't shut my eyes since you were born.
This January,
Keep your head down.
finding the truth
Should I be nervous?
I'll let you know.
What do you know about her?
She was a Marine. She does something. There must be a reason for it.
will be her most dangerous mission.
She is a public threat. What did you do? I did what I was contracted to do.
But isn't there someone you should be calling to bring help?
As I'm watching this film, I'm watching you fight these guys, and I'm like, I could totally see this happening in real life. And I wanted to ask you, do you think we'll ever get to the point we would see a professional fight with a man versus a woman? Could that ever happen? Because I mean, I think you could take someone on like St. Pierre or BJ Penn, or like, I mean, I think that would be like a legit fight, I think.
For me, I like that I'm a female in the sport and that I want to fight another female. I mean, it's hard enough as it is, you know, having a regular conversation with like dating a guy or something without them sizing you up. Can you imagine if like all of a sudden females are fighting men? I mean, that would just throw things really out of whack, I feel.
Right.
And also, you know, women and men fight so differently, and men do have a lot of strength on women. So I mean, I've beaten up guys, but it might have been in their earlier careers, you know, and when I was more technically experienced. But as soon as they catch up technically, you know, I'm screwed, kind of. So I mean, that's been my advantage is experience. But as soon as those guys get the experience, it might be a lot harder, you know. So I mean, I like that it's women against women and men against men.
Well, I hope you get back in the, I want to see you fight again.
I know everybody says that.
Yeah, I really want to. You're awesome.
Thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Haywire.
You better run.
I do need your help, though. They're at me. I just want to say, 5 years ago, do you know who Kenny Florian is?
Yeah.
He's a K-Flow. He's a fighter in the UFC.
Yeah.
Came in studio, legitimately put me in a rear naked choke. I went out for 10 seconds. Everyone thought I was dead. Mario Yamasaki had to like revise me. It was this crazy thing. Can you give me a tip on how to get out of a rear naked choke?
Oh, dude, just don't get in one. don't get in one. That's the best advice I can give you. Because once you're in, especially if you're in it with run. Just run.
Just run.
Don't let them get your back.
Get the hell out of there.
As soon as they got your back, you're in a bad place. Yeah.
All right, man.
Yes, sir.
Always a pleasure to talk to you, man. You're always one of my favorite interviews, man.
Thanks, man.
Great.
You too, brother.